Hi there guys, in today's video of VinylCut, we'll be looking at your cut settings, cut modes. But let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. You guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and also we upload videos daily. So just keep an eye there for any new content. Otherwise, we'll head back in the program here. Just a reminder, this is a mini series on the cut settings. Yeah, so I will leave relevant links in the description if you want to follow along. Otherwise, to locate the cut modes, we'll be navigating to the cut settings, which will be this little paper icon with a pen or blade tool over it. If we click that, it'll pop up our options. Now, under the cut settings, or the general tab, first tab, and then cut settings, cut mode, we have a few different modes here. We've got the WYSI, WYG, don't ask me what that stands for. We've got a origin point and center point. So now what that does is, so the first one will cut your design relevant to the mat, to the actual, should I say, the digital mat, which will be this. So this whole mat versus the mat that's coming through your actual cutter, so the traditional mat. So if they are both the same size, then the design will be aligned perfectly to the two. So if you're running through multiple stages, some engraving, some this, some that, then this is a good setting, because you know through all your processes your origin, and that's going to stay the same. Then let's say you're also working with making stickers or something, and it's kind of on its own little outcut like that, and also the size of your traditional vinyl that you're putting through is not exactly the same size as your cutter. Then you can also go to origin point, then where your cutter basically starts, your blade, and that will be your origin point. And then just make sure you put your traditional vinyl that you have at the relevant area as well on your cutter. Then it will take this design and use the corner as its origin and move it to the other one's origin, so that way you know where it's going to cut every time. And then next up we have the center origin. So it is similar to the other one, but what will happen is it will use your design that you've made and use its center. It would align that to the origin, wherever the origin is on your actual your project. So then it will align the center origin rather than the corner. But yeah, so that is the it takes some getting used to it. In general, if let's say the first two is very easiest to work with. So this one, if you know your material is going to be the same size as your virtual cutter here, then it's always a good fail safe. Same way, you can now just move this material on your, if you set both of them the size, both the sizes the same, you can always move it on your mat, or virtual mat here, to align to your cutter. So it's a good one to always stick to. But if you know what you're doing, you can also go to origin point, and then just make sure your vinyl is also at the right origin on your actual cutter. But yeah, so that is the run through of the three modes we have here. And like I said, the first two is probably the most common ones that you'll be using. But yeah, otherwise, if you guys go to vinylcut.co.za, the program is freely available there. Just navigate to the downloads page. Otherwise, on softwaretraining.co.za, you guys can find this video and more like it. Like I mentioned also, we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover. Otherwise, you can also isolate your search, so if you want to look for anything specific. And if you don't find what you're looking for, just go here to request a training video, and then yeah, we'll make that for you. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.